Hi everybody, thanks for checking out my review for this OOSSXX wireless security system. I have owned a couple of the OOSSXX systems actually, and I'm a really big fan of them. I feel like they function really well, and I really like the support that I got from OOSSXX. So when it came time to buy another one, I was happy to see that they actually had this one that's kind of an all-inclusive set. As the monitor, the hard drive, everything is built right into this thing. So let me take you on a tour. This is the monitor. Down here you can plug in an HDMI if you need to, if you want to plug it in to a bigger TV. You can also have your Ethernet, and then this USB here is actually for the mouse, so I'll go ahead and plug that in, and then the power cord plugs in right here. Alright, and it looks like it's already booting, so I'll finish the tour here. This back is the hard drive. This is really awesome. I loved that they used a name brand hard drive. That's really great because if these are running 24 hours a day, eventually all hard drives fail. If it's not a solid state hard drive, it will fail eventually. I think the earliest that I had one of mine fail on one of these systems was like a year, or almost a year, and it worked out really good because they used name brand. Those are actually, the hard drives are actually under warranty. So you can see this is booting up now. I've plugged in the cameras. The cameras are real simple to operate. All you do is just plug the power cord in there. So now we're going to see, they should, in theory, they should already be set up. So it should initialize. There's two. It looks like it's four. All right. So now all four cameras are working. That's awesome. You can put this up. This is the antenna. Obviously, I don't need the cameras right here. So that was it. That's the setup, guys. That's all it takes. Really easy to set up. I'm gonna run you through some other possible scenarios here in a sec, but I just want to mention it does come with this mount, which just screws right onto the back of here. It comes with all of the screws that you need. Each of the cameras comes with hardware to mount, so it comes with adjustable pieces if you need to change the angles, you need to do stuff like that. It comes with everything that you need. All right, so you can see all four cameras are working right now. I do want to point out, let's run through some scenarios if for some reason they don't show up the first time. So you're going to left click right here, and you're going to do video manage. You're going to eventually want to set a username and password. I'm just going to put OK. So down here are the cameras that are connected. What I'm going to do is I'm going to delete all of those. So now we have no cameras. So it means that nothing is connected. So if you're having an issue getting them to connect, right click and then do this Wi-Fi add here. So this is one of the ways that you can actually get it to work. This is one of the newer features. It wasn't on the old firmware for my old system, so it was kind of nice. Let's see if it works. Looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's it. That's really nice. I mean, that's super easy. There's another option that you can do is you can actually plug it in, and you can hit this match code over here. So now it says that all of these are connected. So you plug the Ethernet into the bottom of this unit, Ethernet into one of your cameras, whichever one is not working. It will show up here if it doesn't reboot the system. Click on that and then do match code, and you should be set. But since that seems to work pretty easily, I'm going to just go ahead and leave that as it is. Let's go ahead and go through the system setup really fast. So this is the general setup. You can set up your recording. So this is pretty cool. So we have each individual channel, you can have it set for different days. So if you are different times of the day. So say you're like, I really don't need these video recording when I'm here. I know I'm here every Sunday. I don't really need to do that. So you can do time, you can have it set motion, or you can have it set based on a sensor. And the sensors are these detectors here. So you can actually wire in, and I don't have any of these to show you, otherwise I would, but you can actually connect an infrared sensors to your security system, which is pretty cool. So we'll go back to the record plan, and I'm just going to say right now it's set to go from midnight until midnight. So this is basically saying all day, every day. When you change the setting, it will change it for every day. So you have to go through, if you're like, I don't want that on Wednesday, I'm going to go ahead and turn the Wednesday alarm off. So that's how you set that up. Network setup. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. This is the one complaint I have, is that it doesn't have Wi-Fi built into the system. So you have to get a piece, and let me go find that piece. I'm going to show you how I connect these in personally, and I'll be right back with you. All right, so this is what I use. It's a little wireless repeater. It was super inexpensive, and basically all you do is you're going to plug this into there, and you're going to plug this into there, and then just plug this into a wall. So this is actually set up on my same home network. That outlet doesn't work. This is set up to read my wireless network at home. So I got to plug that in. So let me plug that in and I'll be back. All right, so it's now that little mini router is plugged in, but you can still see down here, we're in the network setup. You can still see that it says network cable disconnect. What we want that to say is healthy network. So what I'm going to do is looks like it's trying to finish. I'm going to just cancel out of this and I'm going to restart the system. So again, right click, exit system, we're going to reboot. And when it reboots, everything should be connected and it should read. So I'll be back with you. All right, so we're back. So here's what I want to show you. So it just rebooted. That's literally all I did. We'll go to system setup and we'll go to network setup, and now it says healthy network, meaning that we are online. So now we should be good to set up the app. I'm going to show you that in here in a second. I do want to show you all of these. These are the Wi-Fi setups. I don't want to show you that actually. That has my password in it. But you can set up, this is your email. So all you need to do is Google your SMTP server. So like just Google SMTP information for Gmail. And it's going to actually set all of this. It'll give you the information you need to set that up. So now let's go ahead and set up the app. So the app, the one that you're going to want to use is this IP Pro. You can download that right from the App Store. First time you click it to boot up, it's going to ask you to create a username. I did that obviously because I have other OOSSXX systems. So that's what this is, which is not connected right now. So I'm going to hit this plus button up here, and you're going to hit by device ID. All right, so now the next thing you're going to do on here is right click and go all the way down to Setup Wizard. This is the QR codes for the Android or the iOS. I just found it in the Play Store. And then this Cloud ID specifically is what you need. So you're going to hit this, do allow, and you're going to scan that Cloud ID. Once you scan that Cloud ID, it's going to have you put in your username and info. I haven't done that for this particular setup because I don't want to waste time with that, but definitely make sure you have a username and password set up. I'll show you that here on this unit here in a second. But then you just hit submit. Put that back in. It should save it. It should load it. Oops. And now it's just needs to connect up. So there you go. So now you can see it's all connected. The quality on that is awesome. You also have the option here. You can double click on it. We'll turn that. Look at the video quality. When you turn horizontal, it will give you the full screen. So I mean, really amazing quality footage on this. The video quality is awesome. You can also click on the screen here and you can capture it. As long as you give the app permission to use your phone storage, you can actually take a picture or a video. So say you see something funny going on, you can click right there and save it to your phone, which is awesome. So you can see setting up the app, super simple. As long as you have internet connection on this, you're good to go. All right, so let's run through a couple more of the settings here real fast. You sure you want to continue? Yes. We're going to right click again. I'm going to hit System Setup, and we're going to hit System Admin. This is the important part over here. So over on this side is the user. This is your username. Are you a super user? Yes, you want to do that. And so what you're going to want to do is set your password. That will prevent other people from accessing this unit, but also on the app, if they happen to get your cloud ID, they won't be able to get in. System upgrade, I'm going to do that. You can do an offline upgrade, and I'm going to do this. This is an online upgrade. So I'm just going to double check and make sure we're running the newest firmware, and it says it's the latest version. So we're good there. You can reset your factory settings there. Any of these channels you can actually change all of your settings. So right now the resolution is set for 1280. If you happen to have a slow internet connection, you can actually drop that down. Actually, let's see. Oh, it's the video only. All right, and then record setup. We already did. Network setup, general setup. I'm trying to see if there's anything else in here that I really need to show you. Time setup, you'll want to set your time zone because it's stamped, so if something does happen, it's really nice to know the exact time. Hard drive setup. This is the hard drive. You can reformat it down here if you're having issues with it, or if you put in a new hard drive, you can find it here. It looks like that's it as far as the setup goes. You can see it's super easy to set up. It comes preloaded with the cameras. If you have any issues with that, it's obviously really easy to just do this Wi-Fi add. So it's a great system. The one thing I would say, just from testing it, is that if you have a lot of walls you are going through, you may have to upgrade this antenna. I actually don't even know if you can. Yeah, you can. It unscrews. So you may have to upgrade this antenna if you're going through a lot of walls. For a typical home like mine, which isn't a very big home, this thing works awesome. It will go the entire distance that I need it to. Also, if you don't see, it comes with this little screen cover, so take that off. I'm going to transport this to a different location, so I'm going to leave it on, but take it off so it doesn't look like it's all scratched up, because it's not. The quality is excellent. It really couldn't be any easier. All you have to do is find power for your cameras. And for me, outdoors, several of my cameras actually, on my other system, I just bought the little light bulb socket adapters. You can buy them at Walmart for a couple bucks. Basically, all you do is screw that into the light bulb, and it gives you an outlet so you can plug that in. So really easy. It couldn't be any easier, honestly. And so I am very pleased with this. I give this thing 5 stars. Of the 3 systems that I have of OOSSXX at my different locations, I think this one is my favorite just because it's all self-contained. It doesn't have to be next to a TV, which I really like, and it just works. I mean, it's easy. You saw how easy it was to set up. It works with the app was super easy to set up. Everything just works, and it's got great footage. So I give this 5 stars. I think you guys are going to be happy with it. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment. Amazon doesn't notify me when I get questions, so you can contact me through my profile if you need to. I'm not tech support for these guys. I don't work for them. I just like their products, but I'm happy to help out wherever I can. So again, 5 stars. I think you guys are going to be happy. If you're looking for an easy system to set up that's all self-contained, go ahead and pick this little baby up.